through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Gabbert now on second down. Penalty marker is down here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. McDonald, the man in motion. The play clock's running down. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front. They moved them and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down following the run. They come out here in the eye. They'll need to get the play off quickly. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. At 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They put Selleck, the tight end, in motion here. Play clock winding down. The busy night continues for Williams. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Time running out here on the play clock. McDonald, the man in motion. They run it again with Williams. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. So 3rd and 5, 3rd and medium here. The play clock's running down. Gabbert from the gun on 3rd down. This one complete right side to McDonald. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down, so you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And Dawson's kick is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3 here, but you wonder whether that's going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, you've now made it so they need a touchdown rather than a field goal to catch them. But you're right. If they'd gotten 6 out of that drive, this would be a much different game.
Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back out now to send this one away on the kickoff. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And the 49ers defense gets ready here as they trot back out there. And a tight ball game here, and in these close ones, every drive becomes magnified.
And we don't want to overuse the word critical, but it feels that way as they head out there for this possession. They need to get the ball back and give their offense a chance to get them totally back into this game.
We'll see if the defense can do just that here.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Caught right side, Gresham. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late.
39.
Stanton. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. One receiver right, that's Brown.
All right, here we go.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. A big seam, and he might go all the way. A great read, and it's picked off. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead is now 13. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Defense.
And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Now Stanton. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Second down now after the incompletion. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Fells has it, left side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. Out of the gun now on third down. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. Fourth down now.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested, and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Here we go. 3-19.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's got time. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the 49ers are going to get the football back. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
3 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down.
Slot man moves right. They'll give it to him right up the gut. Not much room. And now the Cardinals going to use another timeout. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12. An extra DB added here for the Cards on 3rd.
Blitzer play coverage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. So a defensive timeout, chance to regather, regroup, and get set as we resume action.